Hey Trackies, welcome back to another video here on TXT Track Time. Trackies, please go ahead and like the video. And of course, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel as well. You may be wondering, why do I keep saying that? Because you're not doing what you're told. You're told to subscribe. All right, I cracked myself up. All right, so let's just jump straight into the video. With that said, Trackies, we have four Jamaican athletes that have been named to the Bowerman semifinal list. Now, you may be asking, what is the Bowerman? Well, it's actually the highest honor or award for a collegiate athlete. So, yes, our collegiate athletes have been killing it. And you know, the recently concluded NCAA Outdoor Division One Championships had a plethora of Jamaicans, and they didn't just turn up to participate, they competed and they competed well, right? So out of that, we have four athletes that have been named to the Bowerman list. And just so you know, and this is the semi-final list, and just so you know, so you have a clear understanding of how big a deal this is, they choose 10 females and 10 males. So to have two females and two males, that to me is a big deal from obviously a Jamaican perspective. Absolutely fantastic. Now, without further ado, I'm just going to go in and tell you the females. Well, you know, females before males. It's a TXT track time thing, or that's, you know, that's just a thing in general. So let's go. All right. So we have Akira Nugent. She's a junior from Arkansas. You know, she does the sprint/sprint hurdles. And of course, she's from Kingston, Jamaica. And then we have Aquila Smith. She's a sophomore from Texas. She does the jumps, long jump, triple jump. And of course, she's from Clarendon, Jamaica, you know, neighbors to Manchester. Now, with that said, let me just tell you about, you know, what they did this year as collegiates, or why, you know, they're part of the semifinal list. Now we're going to start with Akira Nugent. Of course, as I said, she hails from Kingston. Now she won the national hurdles titles indoors and outdoors impressively. Her winning the 100-meter hurdles at the NCAA Division One Outdoor Championships was over a familiar field, as she and two of her other opponents had become the first collegiate trio to run sub 12.50 seconds in the same race earlier at the SEC Outdoor Championships. Akira was runner up on the day with a personal record of 12.43 seconds, becoming number 6 all time as a collegian. And then, you know, she went to Austin, you know, the NCAA Outdoor Championships, where she won the crown in a win aided time of 12.25 seconds, merely the fastest ever by a collegian, all conditions. Now, what she did at the indoors now, she turned back the then championship record holder and fellow semifinalist Masai Russell in 7.73 seconds to win the indoor crown. And, you know, this was just an eyelash, let me say eyelash, away from the 7.72 seconds championship record that Akira herself set in the preliminary rounds. Now she also holds the two fastest times or fastest marks ever by a collegian. Now, to the second female Jamaican, we have Aquila Smith, who hails from, as I said, Clarendon. Now, she earned 4 top 3 finishes in the horizontal jumps, combining indoors and outdoors, and topped by winning the long jump at the NCAA Division One Outdoor Track and Field Championships over reigning champion and fellow semifinalist Jasmine Moore. She swept the titles in the Big 12 Outdoor Championships, leaping to a personal record of 7.08 meters, becoming the second farthest collegian ever. You know, she also ranks as number 3 all time in the triple jump collegiately at 14.54 meters, with a runner up finish at the NCAA Division One Championships. In the winter, she was second in the long jump and third in the triple jump at the NCAA Division One Indoor Track and Field Championships, moving to number 6 and number 5 collegiately all time, respectively. Now, that's it for our women as it relates to the Jamaican representative. But I'm not going to leave this list until I give a special shout out to the other semifinalists, you know, repping the Caribbean. Here we have Julian Alfred. Now, she's a senior from Texas in the sprints, you know, 1 200 4x1, everything when they fling her in a 4x4, Julian can do no wrong. And of course, she's from St. Lucia. Now, just going to go in and tell you exactly what Julian Alfred did this season. And I'm telling you, it is impressive. Now, again, as I said, she hails from St. Lucia and she went 4 for 4 in the national titles, sweeping the 100 and 200 at the NCAA Division One Outdoor Track and Field Championships after taking the 60 and the 200 at the NCAA Division One Indoor Championships. Now, she lowered the championship record in the indoor 60 different times, ultimately to 6.94 seconds, producing 8 of the top 11 marks in collegiate history. Oh, this girl is fantastic. In the indoor 200, her championship record of 22.01 seconds is the second fastest in the world in history. Yes, it is. You know who she's behind? Our very own Merlin Otti. Better than never remember that. Her outdoor season started with 4 relay wins along with her fellow semifinalist Adeleke. Hope I'm saying that right. On her home track at the Texas Relays. 3 as a leadoff leg in championship records in the 4x1 and the 4x2 and the sprint medley. Her kickstart led the Longhorns 4x1 squad in lowering the championship record 3 times with a best of 41.55 seconds in the preliminary round before winning the NCAA title. In the individual events outdoors, she registered the fastest all conditions 100 meters and 200-meter marks by a collegian, running 10.72 seconds and 21.73 seconds, while also clocking win legally times of 10.83 seconds and 21.91 seconds, becoming number 4 and number 2 all time, respectively, by a collegian. Now, Julian Alfred also made this list as a semifinalist, the Bowerman list, last season. Now, that is it for the females. As I did say, there are 10 of them. It's a long list of females. If you guys want, I can put the link in the description and you guys can go ahead and peruse the rest of the semifinalists. Now, off to the men. Last but certainly not least, we have, as I said, 2 semifinalists on this list as well. Now, starting with Jaden Hibbert, a freshman from Arkansas in the jumps. He does long and triple jump, but in this instance, he's here for the triple jump. And of course, he's from Kingston, Jamaica. And second, we have Kerry McLeod, also from Arkansas, doing the jumps, long and triple, competed in both this season as well. And of course, he is also from Kingston, Jamaica. So let's give you a little backstory as it relates to what both Jaden Hibbert and Kerry McLeod did this season in the NCAAs. Now, Jaden Hibbert hails from Kingston, Jamaica. He is the undisputed king. I didn't stutter. Okay, he is the undisputed king of the triple jump in collegiate history. No question asked. The Arkansas freshman phenom recently competed the NCAA title sweep with a victory at the NCAA Division I Outdoor Championships. Jadon only needed 12 jumps to win all 6 of his collegiate competitions this year and unified in the indoor and outdoor collegiate records with 17.74 meters, that's indoors, and 17.87 meters outdoors. This is the 4th year that a freshman has been a semifinalist on the Bowerman list. And let me tell you something, he's here as a freshman, the only freshman on the list. And let me tell you, he's challenging for the top spot based on these performances. Now, Kerry McLeod is the next Jamaican that we have here on the semifinalist list, or the last Jamaican that we have here on the semifinalist list. No, he hails from, as I said, Kingston, Jamaica, and he doubled up on the long jump crowns at the NCAA championships this year. The Arkansas standout spanned 8.40 meters to win the indoor title to move to number 5 all time in collegiate history. Yes. Now, Kerry also contested the triple jump at both the NCAA championships this year, where he finished 6th indoors and 11th outdoors. This is the first time that McLeod has been named as a semifinalist on the Bowerman list. Now, with that said, trackies, those are the standout Jamaican athletes that have been named to the Bowerman list. I'm really looking forward at the end of this year to see, I think around Decemberish, to see exactly who will be named, or given the Bowerman Award. Before that, though, the finalists will be announced Tuesday, June 27th. That's for the men. Let me see if it's a different day for the women. Yes, a day before the finalists will be named for the women. No, so that's the 26th. I do have Akira Nugent making it as a finalist. Now, based on the fact that they have Jasmine Moore on this list, I'm wondering if, based on, performances, if they will scratch Aquila and put in Jasmine Moore, because I see they're pushing Jasmine Moore very hard to take the Bowerman this season. But in my opinion, Julian Alfred has no measure this season as it comes to the Bowerman or individual performances or collectively what was done in the NCAAs this year. So for me, she's definitely a strong finalist. If I throw in Akira, if I throw in Jasmine, Adeleke may make it in. Plus, there's some other people that I'm not really sure of in terms of the events that they do, but I'm expecting at least one Jamaican to make it here as a finalist. And the same thing on the men's side, I'm expecting at least one Jamaican to make it in. I think Jadon has a strong foot into the finalists, and not only that as well, I think he has a strong shot of winning the overall Bowerman title. Now, Jackies, there you have it. Those are the Jamaicans that have been named as semifinalists for the Bowerman. Sound off in the comment section below and let me know your thoughts as it relates to these Jamaicans and their outstanding performances this year at the NCAA Outdoors or Indoor Championships, and also for their events respectively. As usual, like the video and subscribe. I will catch you in a next one.